God continues to speak through His chosen prophets even today. On his Facebook live stream at 10 a.m. on December 31st, 2021, Global Seer Trinity Holy revealed the vision of things to come in 2022 and 2023 that God had shown him as he waited on the Lord. At the 58-minute mark, he described seeing a lot of fires, including wildfires.
I saw fires, a lot of fires. As I was looking at the fires, like wildfire, I also took note of something. I also saw people burning, not in hell. I'm talking about literally burning in the flesh. So there's going to be a lot of that in this coming year that we are in. A lot of people say, oh, I got burnt by boiled water. I got burnt by fire. I got burnt by gas. I got burnt by this. I got burnt by that.
Just 44 hours later, a major fire broke out in the South African Parliament starting in the morning of January 2nd, 2022, lasting more than 70 hours, unfortunately resulting in gutted Parliament buildings in the legislative capital of Cape Town. Sadly, the roof of the National Assembly Hall collapsed and the entire parliamentary complex was severely damaged with extensive waterlogging and smoke damage with cracks in the walls due to the intense heat. Though fortunately no lives were lost, the immense damage to our symbol of democracy, the financial loss and destruction of a national heritage site will now necessitate extensive investigations.
The raging flames rose high above the rooftops of Cape Town, a plume of billowing smoke visible from across the city. The building on fire, part of South Africa's parliament. The blaze was discovered at around 6 a.m. by security guards. Early reports suggest it had started in offices on the third floor of a separate building before spreading to the National Assembly, where the roof has collapsed. 60 firefighters have tackled the flames. Thankfully, no one is thought to have been injured, but immense damage has been done to a symbol of democracy in the heart of South Africa's legislative capital.
On Sunday, 24th of January 2022, 2 bomber planes and a helicopter were activated by the Western Cape government to waterbomb the area as firefighters were battling the Plet fire raging since noon. On the 25th of January 2022, the firefighting team were working very hard to save properties from damage in the Cape Winelands fire. On 27th of January 2022, it was reported that 10 million rand was up in smoke fighting 14 major wildfires and dozens of smaller fires, just within 4 weeks of the prophetic revelation. On Saturday, the 30th of January 2022, in yet another Cape Town fire, 105 homes were destroyed, leaving more than 600 residents destitute. Fortunately, there were no casualties in the Masifumilele region. And on January 31st, 2022, the Winelands fire is reported to have unfortunately reignited at Mitchell's Pass and burning out of control.
Back here live with us tonight here on In Focus. Now, of course, as reported earlier, there are reports of fire at the Waterkloof Air Base in Pretoria. Which parts of the Air Force Base were affected by this fire?
It was Waterkloof.
So which parts of that are you saying this only happened at the fuel pump?
It was at a fuel pump, the petrol tanks.
And what's the extent of the damage?
There's no structural damage because the fire started at about the pipes just above the ground. That's where the fire started, and then it was managed to be identified on time and then it was contained as quickly as possible.
Yeah. Is this something that is common to have happened, or is this the first instance that you've seen?
No, it's the first time that it happened. No, it's not something that is common.
When God speaks through prophecies, He speaks to forewarn us and strengthen us. No prophecy is by the will of man. And when God reveals future events to His chosen prophets, it is so that we may heed the words and pray into the situation, that destruction is limited and lives are spared. It is God's will that we are comforted in times of sorrow and encouraged to continue in prayer and to trust in Him always. Watch the recording on Facebook and YouTube and be blessed as you put your trust in God always.